a lot of teams have just straight up been banning against Tundra because of the snaking Enigma factor.
Yeah, especially after we saw that game. He did have, what, like a Centaur, I believe, with him. 33 was playing this already really forward initiator, so that he got like that massive 4-man black hole that I think all of us do remember around that ancient. I think it wasn't that also versus OG when he played the Enigma and he got the 4-man black hole. I believe it was. So
I think it might be, because I think that was a series where they banned it first game, they let it through second.
Yes, I believe it was, because it was. I remember it right around the Ancients, the 4-man stomp into the 4-man hole, and then they just got wiped. And I think OG was winning till that point, and then they just completely got turned around. So eyes on snaking really to watch for those black holes, as we saw him have such a successful game last time. But also, OG have a lot of ways to stop it. We've got stomps, we've got stun from Wraith King, stun from Boundless Strike from far away, Tiny, ET Splitter, so many different elements to cancel. And also, the big thing is too, ET Splitter. Even if there's a BKB on Enigma, you can actually time it pretty well now because of the way they changed how fast the splitter actually comes down.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. So definitely a few things for snaking to be worried about, but I think, yeah, just from the way that they've picked it before, you know, it feels like this is just a hero that they're very comfortable with snaking, playing on and playing around, that they don't really care too much about what it's playing into.
Instant D ward. Tundra already getting that one. They did. I think they saw the Monkey King with their ward couriering into the side, so we'll be able to get that one away.
Because the thing is, so when you play the Monkey King from the off lane, what sort of build progression are you going for? Are you going for something greedy, or do you still build for the team?
Oh, and I got no idea anymore, honestly. Yeah. This hero is dead. Like, this hero is dead across all regions from what I've seen. Not really seeing it picked at all. So I'm
because he's not going to be buying like Maelstroms or Battle Furies or Ags, right? Is he? I mean, maybe he gets an Ags, but
yeah, I don't really know what it's going to be.
Yeah.
If it's going to be just some type of greedy item choice, or if he's just going to be the one who just soaks pressure. Looks like they are potentially trying to like dodge some lanes out. Maybe just get Seb versus the Timbersaw and then get the Wraith King. Actually, I don't know. Do you want to put Wraith King versus Troll? That sounds pretty horrible. It looks like they are trying to at least dodge the matchups right now. And this is the one that they're going to go for.
I feel like it's more a case of like neither Monkey King or Wraith King really wants to play against the Troll. So Seb's like, Madara, you're the stand-in. You go deal with the monkey. You go deal with the Troll lane.
Troll, the Monkey King deals with Timber better, right? So he's going to at least be able to have a better matchup. And then maybe we will see him go for more kind of scaling items himself on the Monkey, being that double scale, so that he can actually also have a prowess in the game, just like the Wraith King is. So, all right. They're going for these lanes. And it is a double stun lane, at least. The Lina behind Madara is very strong, and it is a double melee down bottom. So perhaps Skeeter will be in a little bit of trouble if he does go into melee form. Yeah, we will see. Topson mid, as we know, this Tiny Puck matchup, the Tiny tends to do pretty well. Also in mid-game, you have a lot of different kill threat. And looking at Notail, he's blocking camps. Okay. So he's just standing inside of a hard camp right now, trying to make sure that Snaking can't get enabled too well. So Snaking's only got that one camp to work with, and then he has to move to his own jungle afterwards. Ooh, he lost an Eidolon. Ooh, Snaking with some miss micro there.
And seeing some good damage being done by 9 here mid, but Topson with a slight CS advantage. As you say, we'll probably expect to see that grow for the Tiny.
Yep, and Snaking, he's making his move across. He's like, my jungle is blocked. I gotta go play where I played last time as the Venomancer, in between these three camps. This is like the most beautiful place to actually play as these junglers.
He's probably happy to be here anyway,
this is the best
regardless.
Spot.
Yeah.
Yep, this is the best spot in the game for these junglers, because you got like 4 camps just within reach of each other. And we're seeing a lot of creep manipulation, which I think actually benefits for Madara heavily, because then he doesn't have to actually lane versus a troll, but we see Skeeter also holding the wave nicely. And now the lane for 33 is quite difficult. He's versus a Monkey King, he's versus ET as well, who thrives versus this type of lane where he can just play off of his spirit nicely versus single hero. So they're punishing the greed already from the side of Tundra, as Notail now starts to just chase around Snaking.
Well, yeah, Snaking did swing across there. Tundra just making sure that Topson doesn't get a bottle refill around this 2-minute water rune.
And Madara will start to recover down bottom. As you see, he's missed some CS because Skeeter did pull the wave all the way behind his tower and actually deny a wave, but now he's got a wave next to him.
And Notail just constantly on the hunt for Snaking. Just making sure that Snaking doesn't get the chance to farm.
I think this is the way that you should just always play versus these jungle heroes, versus the Venomancers, versus the Enigma. Just run at him. Like Clockwork and ET, probably 2 of the better heroes to just do so. Is can he get the taps? 1, cannot get the second. And 33 does get the lane pull back as well, so he's going to be able to deny himself also a full wave, as we see up top. Kind of similar thing coming out from Seb. So both lanes kind of doing the exact same thing. But Skeeter able to find a courier.
He's coming down a little bit too far there.
Oh, that was all his regen, I think, for Soxa. He literally got boots and clarity, so that's a pretty big courier kills. Madara only also has 1 tango down here. And he is doing quite a lot of last hits down here.
He's struggling.
Yeah.
Struggling against Skeeter.
Uh-oh.
9. He's actually going to look to get rid of Notail. Not enough damage, though. This Notail's got a salve, but coming in and you know, for sort of that last move, you know, Notail trying to make that play for the courier has meant that Snaking's been able to continue with the farming, and there's no longer any pressure on the Enigma.
Double stun lane, trying to put some pressure onto Skeeter, but there's a tree there, so he just completely alleviates any of that. It's gone for 2 points in the grasp. I usually don't see this. It doesn't scale that great. That's why you don't really see people mostly put multiple points inside of Nature's Grasp. Usually you see like 1, 2, 4 build if they go for that just for the lane. It's a bit interesting one.
I guess feeling that yeah, maybe sort of the living armor as well is not too much use at the moment. You know, like this Puck and Timber, they're unlikely to. You know, Puck's got moves to get out of there. 33's tanky.
Yeah, a bit interesting for sure. The second point of Leech Seed is very effective, especially when you're here like Troll though. So, player preference.
On the mid lane, it's going pretty even.
Yeah, quiet start
very
here.
Nicely. 25, 24. Very good trade here between the two of them. So, you know, whereas we have sometimes seen the Tiny come out on top, Nine's having a perfectly fine time here against Topson.
Seb definitely the big winner though, right? He's just able to play the top lane freely, get multiple different denies. 33 can't actually lane verse him at all. He just keeps having to pull the creeps behind. So it's going to be a pretty underfarmed Timbersaw versus a counter and versus heavy burst damage from OG. So 33 might struggle this game.
Yeah, very much is, you know, this game, they've obviously made the call to say, you know, Seb will play the carry role and Madara's going to be more that position 3 Wraith King, I'd imagine.
Yeah, it looks like it. So then we will probably see just regular itemization from Monkey King.
I think so, yeah. Seb's going to go for the carry items.
Yep. Is Witchblade dead on Monkey Kings? I hope so.
There's no way. He is not buying Witchblade.
No, I'd imagine he just... I mean, the Nidus armor doesn't look too bad in this game, but I think maybe he just goes for like the Maelstrom Skeeter. Gets the axes off pre-stun, so Madara is missing a lot. Soxa.
I mean, they're ready to turn to Saxa. Saxa.
He
pretty dead here. That's the first blood here for Tundra.
Mid also.
See what they can get done here. Dream Coil ends the orb. Topson will put the Fairy Fire. Will get the toss off, but the Eidolons finish him off. Naroon there ready and waiting for 9. So some nice moves from Tundra early on.
And a nice move from a jungle Enigma where you see coils available.
Snaking.
Hey, great ability versus Tiny. Just Midnight Pulse. Look at his skill build. He gets that Midnight Pulse, just throws it out onto him, and it's a lot of damage versus these super tanky cores. So yeah, getting involved early on. Yeah, and he's checking runes constantly. Like even before that 6-minute mark, he was already there. That's why we see it banned so often versus this team, because he is active.
Yeah. And you like this sort of idea, just having this hero that's going to be able to quickly farm up a Solar Crest for the team.
Yep. Best item of the patch still for me. And I feel like I see a lot of teams just sometimes still not picking it up. It's just, yeah, it's super nice to enable your core. And did you see what item we're seeing on Skeeter, by the way? He is going for Battle Fury. They're going very greedy on the side of Tundra.
All right. I mean, I think we're seeing trolls sometimes still go that way. And I want to say as well, I think we've seen Skeeter do it before this league, and it has worked out for him.
It did.
Battle Fury trolls still.
They did, actually, that was the game when they were playing versus Team Nigma, right? When they had the Doom. I believe he did go for the Battle Fury that game, so.
He did, yeah, exactly, yeah.
He'll be able to hang on to a Quelling Blade to cut Monkey King's tree, always, which is really nice. Of course, a very small kind of thing, but overall, you know that they're playing a greedier stance when they have an Enigma, so see if that does end up working. Seb has to watch himself a little bit here.
I mean, 33's got Mango and a Soul Ring, so there's still opportunities to play aggressive if Seb plays a little too low.
He's got Boundless in 3, though, so he'll be able to heal out the creep wave. Will there be a glyph from 33? He won't glyph it, so Seb gets full healed, and now 33 might get turned on himself.
The heals from the living armor, and 33 Should be fine if you can get a good angle for the chain. Oh, Topson's here, though.
Topson's here.
That's going to cause some issues for 33. Topson with the rotation. Make sure that 33 is not able to get away from Saxa and Seb.
Oh, and look at Topson. He's got a Midas queued up.
Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy. Midas Tiny.
Greed versus greed.
All right.
That is an interesting one.
All right, yeah, Midas Tiny. Okay. I mean, yeah, this is this gonna work? Is it gonna get punished? That is the question.
Not. Maybe they're looking just for super tri-core scaling on the side of OG. I don't know. That's a bit of an interesting one to me. It's mid tower. The first rotation, they get the deny though from Notail. So first rotation for Topson successful. They lose their tower for it though, but at least it is denied from Notail.
I mean, yeah, it's going to be one of those games where if OG gets away with this in the first 15 minutes, that I mean, they're going to have like 3 super cores, you know.
Yes.
Off-lane Wraith King, carry Monkey King,
Madara.
mid-lane Tiny with a Midas. Madara's looking to be in a bit of trouble here, though. Coil, they don't need the coil.
He's got the sticks.
Okay, they do need the coil. They'll drop it to secure it, but he has got the reincarnate, so he's back for a second round. Fada's taking some heavy tower hits now. Seb's going to start looking for Fada.
Oh, he looks pretty dead.
Yep, balance strike down. Fada will get taken out here by Seb as OG come in with the rotation and push back Tundra.
Oh, Seb is not going carry items either. He's gonna go hood. He's just gonna tank it up for his Wraith King.
Right. Oh, I mean something very different here from OG this game, yeah. Seb to the safe lane, farming hood first on a Monkey King. The Topson going the Midas route, and Madara having to play his game from the bottom lane.
All right, Bobby. Very interesting stuff.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Immediately moving top. So looking to still punish greed, even though they are going for greedy items. They are not looking for greedy playstyle, at least from Seb. That's 33. He jumps in forward. And now the TP's coming in from Topson.
Topson. He's got the combo. They've got the damage here to burst down. Snaking. See if they can get 33 as well.
Should be okay.
Try and chase, but yeah, 33. Able to get away from this. So they'll only lose one hero. Here's the rotation of the 4 from OG.
And he buys the Midas. So even while rotating, he's still gonna go for it. All right, Topson.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I'm always happy to see a Midas.
I know you are.
Midas is the way to go.
Coil mid.
See mid, 9.
The DD rune.
Knows there's no reincarnate. He can't quite do enough damage. Madara able to wait out the coil.
That is a coil wasted for sure. And it's tough for them to make these aggressive moves without coil. As we mentioned in the earlier state of the draft, not really too many disables on the side of Tundra. Really reliant on coil early on to make any type of aggressive move. So I guess that is why they're going for the Midases, right? They're like, how do they actually punish us? They have to commit ultimates to really go for much of any kills on the side of Tundra early on.
No, absolutely. Yeah, if you consider the cores that OG have and Seb going for this hood build, you know, it's these cores that you got to throw everything on to actually be able to kill. So OG know that they can definitely attempt to get away with the passiveness.
33. TPing up another hero too. They're bringing the ET. He is tanky, the living armor. 6 bonus armor.
Coming over as well.
And he's got the hood.
They can't go on him.
Yeah. They see the rotation coming over in a second though. Saxa.
Yeah, it's like a pretty dead hit.
Yeah.
Skeeter. Himself up the kill. I mean, Skeeter is going to make very good timing on the Battle Fury, of course, with the lane that he's been having down here. You know, pretty much free farm, 2 kills already in the lane. The Battle Fury is going to come at a pretty record timing, honestly, if this continues.
Most definitely is. Doesn't have any stacks to work on, but as you mentioned, the lane so good versus that Wraith King and Lina. He's going to have it done. Yeah, really early. And this is going to be a very greedy game from both sides.
Well, I like the change-up as well from Madara. He did have the armlet queued up, but he said, dude, my Tiny's got a Midas. I'm just getting a radiance.
Oh, yeah.
He's not going to run around with an armlet if his mid's picking up a Midas. He wants to get some farm as well.
And like looking at what he's playing against too, like sticking on these heroes, it's going to be tough. Like little instances of stun from Malefice, like a Nature's Grasp flowing down. He won't be able to actually get too many hits connection off, so does need to just do damage in the fights while he's getting kited. Seb, he's scouting.
Let's see what they can get done here. As Fada's looking to scout things out.
Ooh,
Madara
tries to cut the trees.
He has got Reincarnate back up. See if they can proc it them once they can. Nine's also ready for the fight. He has Dream Coil at the ready. He's going to get him with the silence onto Seb. Has looked to burst Madara a second time. Seb turns with the light strike away. The Luna comes down. Snaking the splitter as well. Snaking's gone. Seb moving in onto Fada as the Wukong is out. Seb's still just going to try and push on to get Fada. Will manage to do so. Sax returns with the light strike array. 9 with a quick dodge, but Seb, he's just continuing to push back 9. The orb's up in a second. Can 9 actually get out of there? Seb, he's spotting him out. 9, he's actually going to turn and try and bring down Sax. Will manage to do so. Seb, he'll look to chase, but 9, he's away with the orb. Reach from the boundless strike. Will catch him. Notail, he's closing in. Another orb up, but 9's not able to get out in time. OG, they'll pick up another kill with this aggression from Seb behind the tower. Seb now 2-0-4 and could continue to push on to the tier 1.
They stood too close together, really. They got hit by, what, 3-man stomp from Notail into a 3-man splitter to follow up with the rest of OG. And I believe that's without Topson the whole time, too. He's just farming it away in the jungle.
He's farming, yeah.
Huge hit from OG.
It's working out.
And he's going to have Blink any minute now, so it hasn't really delayed his timing much. And he's level 12 at the 13-minute mark. And the tower's taken out as well versus a Treant Protector. So really good aggressive moves coming out from OG.
Yeah, this sort of different approach here, something that we're not really seen from them before. It's looking pretty good so far. You know, if they're 7-4 with these sort of builds, 1k up at 14 minutes in, you definitely got to say that the game's going the way that you'd imagine OG would intend for it.
Yep. 4 kills for the 1, and they get a tower.
They find Fada.
And they find
Saxa
Fada.
hunts him down in the trees. Another kill for OG.
The greed looks like it's getting punished here. Tundra. Skeeter going for Battle Fury. He can't get involved in the fights down bottom. He has to just farm it away. The tree cuts, as we see. Midnight Pulse misses. They have to just commit so much for Madara, and then we see them stack up. Look at the ET Spirit. Gets the stomp onto the 3 here with the follow-up. And then it's just perfect there from OG. I didn't actually even notice Topson when he showed up to this fight, I'll be honest with you. He just showed up to, like, throw a tree at the Timbersaw really quick. But now he has Blink. So it can continue to be very aggressive on the side of OG. Skeeter.
And they burst Skeeter. They're going to try. They've got the stuns.
They've got him.
He's not going to get a chance to get the battle chance off there. Perfect lockdown from OG.
As we said, tons of stuns in their draft. Able to set it up and look at Notail's build. He's got 3 points in stomp, 4 points in natural order. So all that big magic damage is amplified heavily. It's working. Working for them very nice so far here as the Tiny well above that puck. And Timbersaw's game, as we mentioned, is going to be difficult because of he's versus Monkey King and because he's versus all this damage buff up. And there's a lot of burst from OG. So yeah, definitely looking quite difficult right now for Tundra until they can start utilizing their ults all together. Definitely feels like they're going to be under the gun here from OG's aggression. And Madara, as we mentioned before, both reincarnates were used, but it's back up again, and he has yet to die the game.
He's been enjoying his life down here, even though he had a tough lane, you know, not the fastest of starts because of the lane.
Caught up.
See you later. They're just picking up the kills now with this Blink Dagger timing on Topson.
The natural order.
Say, just not being slowed down at all, even regardless of the Midas.
Yeah.
Echo Saber's going to be done pretty soon. They're looking for the big moves here, Tundra. Skeeter's going to try. Well, I don't think he can't do this.
No. Your versus ET, it's way too risky.
The mask isn't enough, yeah.
Rune comes out. OG. It's going to be a haste bottom, so Topson's going to be able to get that one too. And I mean, he is very farmed. The Midas has definitely paid off for him. Saxa, he gets the stun pre-silence.
So they can do it as... Ooh, 9. Can he get out with the sword? Oh, Seb's hunting, he's found him.
They're going to tip him. That is not worth it for the puck at all.
It's a big dive.
Yeah. Seb gets
a little too close to that tower there to get that kill.
Oh, now snaking as well. Oh! Nice play there. Good old Solar Crest, removing that attack speed.
33's come down here. They want to try and catch something. They know OG coming up to that top lane, but not really having the sort of jump when 9's not around. He really is their big setup, this puck. Without him, OG pretty free to just step away anytime they see Tundra turn up.
Yeah, Tundra really can't do anything without Coil, as we've said a couple times here now. It is very difficult for them to walk into this huge counter initiation that OG has. OG's got 3 super farmed cores, and even like the 5-position Notail. Look at his net worth. He almost has Yule Scepter finished. So he's going to be able to have that great counter versus the Troll Warlord at all stages of the game. Also ways to, of course, dispel silences off of him, but mostly to just counteract Troll Battle Trance. So OG hitting some big timings here. 3k gold advantage with a triple scaling lineup. Definitely scary for Tundra. They're going to have to get some, I mean, really massive, like, black hole on top of a puck coil from snaking when he gets Blink Dagger, because it's looking really difficult for them. And Radiance, and you're done for Madara. Seb? He's going for this.
I mean, he is going for this. Can I do anything about him?
Here.
No, got the Dream Coil down.
They're leaving Seb alone. Now the TP's coming from Notail, but Seb might already go down.
Yeah, Skeeter's just straight up on top of him. That's Seb gone. I mean, that was that was never going to work there. Very ambitious attempt onto the puck. Bottom lane.
And now there's just three
OG
of them.
diving in as well, but TPs are coming in from Tundra. OG, they'll get the kill on Safada, but they'll lose Saxa for it. See if Tundra can chase any more for this. Topson and Dora trying to get out here on the retreat. Slows out onto Topson. Tundra, they'll be able to surround him. Mosquito's around, and Topson, he can't run from this. Another kill. OG there off the back of a bit of a blunder from Seb on the top lane. End up losing 3 heroes across the map.
Feels like they kind of handed those to Tundra. They get the Wraith King out. That was Topson's whole plan. He's just like, get the hell out of here, Madara. Make sure that you survive. But yeah, they completely swing back the net worth. Tundra's got to be very fortunate for those moves from OG.
No, I don't think Seb will be going for the puck like that again.
No.
It's a pretty impossible kill unless, I mean, even if the orb's not there, there's still going to be ways for 9 to get out.
Yeah, now Skeeter's got a full BKB after those kills. So these constant stuns and aggression will be a lot easier for him to deal with now with his own magic immunity. Seb?
What they can do, they've got the coil.
Sux is here to
Stun
help
comes
out.
out, Nine's in with the silence. They're cutting across at 33. He's got the burst. Has Seb gone again? Another big kill onto Seb. Now Tundra, they're ready to chase again for more. Over towards Sax at 33 goes. He's got the control.
They got him.
Another 2 kills here for Tundra. OG falling apart a little bit despite the early lead off the back of some, 2 times now where Seb's been just caught out or sort of just handed himself to the opponent.
And it's right around Roche. And as you mentioned, they've got the solo crest so early on. Skeeter easily can finish off the Roche. Big mistakes from OG. Tundra capitalize on it heavily.
Yeah.
Topson is continuing the split push bottom. Can probably get the tier 2. But Snaking's already setting up. Limited on mana.
I mean, OG's trying to get over here to do something. They will have the stomp. Yeah, Skeeter's not messing around. Pops the BKB. Make sure that he can finish off the Roche. Get that Aegis picked up.
Tundra striking back here.
They really are. The whole lead from OG gone away now.
They did get the bottom tier 2, though, so they can look to take the outpost, look to pressure mid as well. But do have to be careful. The ultis are up in a second here from Tundra. That coil, as we've seen, so important for them to make plays, is back available. And 9
Seb showing on the front. Let's see if they want to jump this.
Let's see. Madara is smoked, scouting around the back. They know that the troll does not have BKB or battle trance right now.
Yeah, that's true. Still 30 seconds on both of those.
And they will take away that outpost, so the experience will be denied away from Tundra for the next few moments until they can reclaim their side of the map, because them taking a tier 2 top is going to be very difficult.
Nine and Snaking, they know that someone's going to potentially show for this top lane.
Yeah, they have this ward here too. Saxa, whoop, gets around the tree line, can't quite get the stun.
9.
9's in.
What? He's able to do it and get out. Nice little move there from 9, diving in and escaping.
The glyph. They actually kill it anyway, though. Oh, nice play by Snaking. They glyph with the bots onto the wave, but he demonic conversions it, so Topson won't be there, and now they jump in.
They've got the Dream Coil down onto the 2 of them. 9's in. He's able to dodge the Earth Splitter. 33 and Snaking little follow-up as well. Snaking holding off with the Black Hole for now. Madara moving in. They've got the Balance Strike down. Snaking falling. The Living Armor won't save him as Snaking goes down. See if they can get back in on this. Tundra looking to burst Madara. Madara has got the Reincarnate. He'll be ready for a round 2.
Topson's coming in.
They've got Battle Trance and BKB. Skeeter can push on. He's going to pop it straight away. In with the BKB and the Battle Trance, but OG are pulling him close to the tower. Skeeter starting to take the tower. Here's the Battle Trance coming to an end. Try and get out with the rest of the BKB, but the Boundless Strike's down. They've got the follow-up Light Strike Array. Skeeter getting low. They'll take him down the once. 9 jumping in with the burst of the back lines. They'll use the ult hit from the tree to hold OG back as now Tundra looking to retreat. Can OG get a catch on anybody here? Skeeter trying to get away. Topson. He's in with the blink. He's on top of Skeeter. Chakram out as 33 trying to do his best to slow down OG. Another glimmer here as they get Skeeter out of there. 33, he'll throw his body here at OG to take the attention away from Skeeter. Jumping for Snaking, he's in! Oh, he's got the black hole! Snaking! They weren't ready for him! They weren't ready for him at all! He's back in the game and he's straight on top of them!
They overchased. Tundra wait for the timing of snaking, and yeah, he gets a tip for that one. That blink.
Oh, they weren't ready for that. They were not ready for that at all.
And the way it all leads off.
He comes over from the tower, and that's it. 3 dead.
Bloodstone heal paying off too for 33. That was beautiful disconnect there from Tundra.
I mean, they played that so yeah. It's just sort of they're full bait there as they drag him back into the combo. Back over in the mid lane, Saxa. He's going to die solo to 9. 9 playing him behind the tower. He's got an arcane and a dream coil. He's going to look to try and get another one here as he plays on aggressive towards Notail. He's diving in. He's going to be able to get another one here. 9 with the double as Tundra. Oh, they're beating down OG here. OG may have got a bit of a lead at the start. It may seem like they were getting away with the creep, but these moves starting here with this beautiful black hole from Snaking that OG just walked straight into. And then 9 finding 2 solo kills on top of it. They're now up 6k against OG. And yeah, Skeeter, he's looking to become quite a beast this game, getting all the space, all the farm, a clear 2k ahead of anyone on OG's side right now. And level 19.
And look, I mean, 9 just continuing to punish, still with the same arcane rune, just being so frustrating. And the way it all leads off, actually, we're gonna wait, Fada's there.
He's ready for Seb. Seb's gonna put the Wukon's command. They're just gonna step in.
Dead.
Seb, he's gone. He's completely gone here.
They're going so
bottom
fast.
lane, Tundra's ready for more. Dream Coil down, 9 catching Saxa. Saxa's gone. 9's gonna jump over to look towards Notail. There's gonna be a buyback from Seb, but they're standing here waiting for him. Seb, can he actually deal with this? Skeeter's got the BKB. He's on top of Seb.
He's dead. Well.
Seb's brought back straight to his death. He's out of the game. A dieback from Seb.
They've completely fallen apart.
They really have. They really have here, OG. Tundra just crushing them.
And just outnumbering them constantly. Like, you know, this is going back a few minutes now, but the way that they did that, you know, the glyph comes out from OG to bait the TP Topson in the demonic curve conversion to cancel it, and then they just continue to bring the numbers, and OG, they can't handle it.
They can't, and Seb, Seb's just dying far too many times here. You know, in a game as important as it is, where you make sort of this risk, this change up, right, where Seb says, you know, I'm going to take the priority, I'll go in the safe lane, have the favorable lane. He can't afford to be dying like this. You know, it is effectively your carry that's just losing their life each and every time here now.
And those few missteps from OG, really, like the top one where Seb dies, and then the bottom where they lose 3 heroes as well, it's snowballed out of control there from them. Tundra completely took advantage of it.
Yeah,
and now 9, he busts out a full Kaya Sange. So now the Tiny's game is pretty impossible for you to actually go for any targets. They're all too tanky.
He's got the coil up in a second as well. They've got to be a little careful there, 9. He's going to get the coil down onto the 2 of them. Tundra's heading over. Seb will be back up in 10 seconds, and OG do have TP, so they'll be able to turn up to this fight. Tundra won't be able to capitalize on the Dream Coil this time round. They'll back away.
How do you play Tiny now at this point? He's the highest net worth for his team, but it feels like he has nobody he can go for. Fada's always playing in trees. There's glimmers. Troll has way too much HP and just stands toe-to-toe versus him. Puck's too tanky. Timber's too tanky. Game feels
it's a very hard game.
Yeah.
It's a very hard game now for OG. Tundra, they're just in their element right now.
And there's a BKB on Snaking in a second, too. So the only way that they can cancel is with an Earth Splitter. They're just running at them.
They really are. Tundra, they have definitely got the win in their sights here. There's no doubt about it now. Up 9k. OG's going to have to come out with some big moves here to try and slow down this momentum that Tundra's picked up in the last 10 minutes. It's 33. Just going to casually walk between them here.
Snaking.
He's out with the Timber Chain. They're trying to get in on this. That will kill the Enigma. See if OG can do anything else while Snaking is dead.
Skeeter's got
Seb
Topson,
trying
it looks
for 9,
like.
but not enough control. Oh, yeah, I see it.
Oh, look at that gold. 726 for the solo.
A lot. And now with Topson gone, OG's got to run. Notail already very low. Seb, he's going to turn with the Boundless. And they're making their way over here, Tundra. Light Strike holds back 33, but Skeeter's just charging in. So it's 33, trying to close the gap here with the Timber Chain. Seb's able to jump to the sides to safety. Saxa forced back underneath his tower. Skeeter Find any of the targets here. They are splitting up here, OG, but 33, he'll find him with the chakram. Cuts down the trees, cuts down Saxa. We'll get another. We'll lose Fada for it, though. Gets left behind as Madara, Seb, and Notail will manage to deal with him.
Seb's been sitting on the same items for such a long time now. That dieback really hurting him. He was looking to have a decent timing on the Deso, but the consecutive deaths over and over again from Tundra just hitting this amazing timing. Yeah, OG just heavily on the back foot here. And it just feels really difficult for them to recover. Like Madara, he's into a tough matchup, as we've said a lot of times here, into this Timbersaw, into this Enigma. So much damage, so much percentage based versus this lineup. And they were doing a good job with all these like consecutive stuns and everything, but yeah, Tundra's overall draft looking very successful now.
Yeah, they're just taking over the game here, Tundra.
Yep.
Now, again, you know, it's all mid. Madara. Put him on the pulse.
He's burning.
They're going to be able to burst in the one. So
and
they've
the
got the tree, Seb. He's lost his tree. He's lost his tree. He's going to lose his life as well. Seb's dead. The black hole comes out here to control Madara. Madara's gone. The 2 cores down. There's no fight for OG to be added. Topson also getting picked off to the side. As 33 will force them back to the base. And they're not done yet. 9. He's feeling aggressive. He wants to dive in to look for this kill onto Saxa, and he'll get it. A double kill for 9. I mean, Tundra, they're completely smashing OG. It really is.
Yeah.
It certainly seems that way. They're up to the tier 4s, Tundra. They're looking to close this one down.
The flamethrower onto the tier 4s as well. And yeah, they're looking to just end it.
They are. 9 jumping in, pushing back. Notail as Tundra. What sort of buybacks are going to come out? There's only one buyback available. It's Saxa's. All 3 cores, they don't have the availability of buyback at 9. He's killing Saxa in the fountain. Diving in, GG. Gets the kill. GG is called. Tundra. Oh, they smash down OG here in this game. They really do. I mean, OG, they just try something completely different. They sort of switch things around. Seb takes more priority when it comes to farm. And